Frank Caliendo, a great comedian. You see him all the time.
He's a fox. He's a friend of the show.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have any foxes.
Like that's the things you miss on the radio. It's like that. Not that. Like, he's a friend of the show.
Yeah, because really, not many people like to come in studio with us. We don't understand it. We feel like we're very fun people. Mac and Gaydos from 3 to 7. We have a lot of fun. Jamie. Jamie won't even sit in the same room as us.
Yeah, really.
Jamie, say hi to Frank for crying out loud.
Hi. Great.
You may remember Frank from either doing stand-up. You've been at the Dodge. You went to the Improv a number of years, but now you're with Stand Up Live down at Cityscape.
Yeah, brand new club.
Brand new club.
Opened up a few weeks ago. Beautiful.
I've seen
pictures.
I would have been there. I don't know.
I've seen pictures.
But a lot of people don't know that you actually live here and you enjoy your time in Phoenix. Everybody assumes you're always on tour, you're always around, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I was actually in Vegas for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me, Cher. And that's not the only time you'll hear me and Cher in the same sense. But
you see Chaz Bono, he's been all over the place. Was he hanging around there?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I helped him with a lot of his wardrobe.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I don't know where to go with that.
Yeah,
I do.
Do I.
But a lot of people, like I said, don't know that you live here. How are your allergies this year?
Bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah. Does that really affect your voice and how you?
It's not good when you're doing the impressions.
Yeah.
Right?
Have you listened to the show when I will get something caught in my throat and I'll just say God is punishing me and I fall off the microphone? I mean, that's really got to affect you as a comedian and your voice.
If you do the John Madden, trying to figure out where. That's one thing that I noticed too when I first started. The voices were a lot higher than they are now. Like when I used to do John Madden, there's a guy when he puts his contacts in, he can see better. Now I listen to it and it's like, I talk down here.
Right.
I think I just gave up caring. I mean, I used to try a lot harder, and now it is, you know, the way you do and the things you are and everything there you go.
And that's what allergies will do to you.
Yeah, and that's what allergies. That's what it. I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I feel like I should have some Tinactin in my hand.
Yeah, Tinactin gets rid of it. I sprayed it right in my nose. I mean, that gets rid of allergies. Got a tough case of allergies? I mean, boom, Tinactin. What was I thinking? For the love of goodness sake!
Let's throw.
Hope I backed off the mic enough.
Yeah,
there.
really,
Yes.
really.
That was almost Macland.
Yeah.
Well, you do listen to the show. Way to go.
You know, the funny thing is, the first time we ever bumped into Frank, you know, we knew who he was, and we were just doing. We didn't know he was.
Oh yeah.
And he goes up to us. He goes, "Hey, I like the show," and I go, "Yeah, right."
Right.
I didn't know you lived. No, because you live here in the Valley. We met you a couple of years ago, and we bumped into you in the hallway at our old radio studio. Now we've got the new studio here. And he goes, "Yeah, you know, I listen to you guys, Mac and Gaydos." And I go, "Yeah, right." I'm like, I didn't know you. I
didn't say it was I listened on the way in.
Right.
Yeah, no, you said I listened to the show, and I was like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, right. Sure.
Who told you to say that?
Right. And then I mentioned a couple things from the show, and you're like, somebody's been feeding this
seriously.
Yeah, your agent's really good, man. There's no way you live here. Let me ask you real quick before we roll into some new stuff. Do comedians hate radio, or is it a necessary evil? Because we think we're funny, but we don't
totally
write
different
jokes.
types of comedy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So sometimes it doesn't mesh. So for what I do, I think I'm a good sidekick type of person. So it actually works out because you can do stuff and you throw in the voice, and I don't mind not being the lead.
Right.
So that helps sometimes. So. But a lot of comics do hate radio, but I found that it does more for me. I've built, you know, my whole career on coming. I've never been employed by a radio station, and that's why I have a lot of money. No, but I got a bucket of them, you know? But yeah, radio. I definitely. It's always not always, but usually pretty local. So you hit people, and people say do the Tonight Show, and that'll be great for your career.
Right.
Well, yeah, but how many people in Phoenix are watching the Tonight Show? I mean, that's the reality of it. More people are, you know, with local stuff, listening to the radio and watching local television than they are, you know, doing some of these national things.
Well, let's hit some news items with
Rather
you.
not. I'd rather just talk about
this. see what you can come up with on this stuff. What do you think the conversation between President Obama and George Bush was like when they got on the phone together the day Bin Laden was killed?
See, I've been working on the Obama.
How's the Obama going?
It always starts with, let me be clear,
Right. That's what we do.
love.
That's what we do.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. And when he says that, that's when things tend to get a little foggy.
That's right.
If he says, let me be clear, he's going to try to change your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
They say he's a great communicator, can change people's minds. That's why I think Barack Obama's a Jedi. Because if he says, let me be clear, he's going to say the same thing you would have said. If he's going to say it so much better, you're like, wow, that could be possible. So, Mr. President, they can't do that. They fail. Let me be clear. I don't see it as failure. I just see it as permanent lack of success.
Right.
Right you, there's a little green guy next to him, like, right you are, Obama won. That's just Joe Biden in a Yoda mask. All right. So,
Here's Obama. See, that's what it is. Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Let me be clear. Here's and there's that pause. That here's what we've done. We've shot Osama bin Laden. It was a group of Navy SEALs. Oh man, Navy SEAls? That's awesome, man. How many fish do you have to give them to get them to do that kind of trick, man? Fish don't even have hands. That is awesome.
He even looks like Bush when he talks.
It's like Charlie Brown doing it, isn't it? Big round head, and his neck puffed up like he swallowed some peanut butter and had an allergy. Now, people who are upset about that, because I just mentioned it, my son has a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
And so I just want you to know that I feel the pain.
Wait a minute. Your son has a peanut allergy?
Yeah, he actually does.
All right. Let me ask you this, because we ask everybody that comes in the studio that is relatively famous and around our age. Sure. So, yeah, we didn't ask Megan McCain. Anyway.
My daughter does not matter in the show. Listen, go ahead with your peanut allergy.
When we were in school.
Hold on, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Allergy anatomy. No, wait, allergy alliteration.